Hey, how's it going everyone? Teysind here, and today I want to talk about how Luna could or could have been made a playable character in Final Fantasy 15. This is something that I think has annoyed a lot of us in many ways, and it's not just from the aspect that we couldn't play her, but we couldn't essentially get to know as much or enough about her story and sort of what was really happening to her both before Kingsglaive and also during the events of Final Fantasy 15. It was essentially we were just seeing little snippets here and there of backstory between her and Noctis interacting as children, and then also her being all of a sudden in this place and then that place, and then next thing you know she's in Altissia. So I thought about it long and hard, and one way that, or the way I felt like it could have been best incorporated and sort of pleased every fan, is have what I would like to call 0.5 chapters. So basically, for every chapter you finish, say you finish chapter 1, then you go into what would be called chapter 1.5. And this is a chapter or sort of part of the game that you play as Luna. And basically you're controlling her and you're going through sort of her journey from, right from the beginning of the game up until when she is sort of last significantly in the game in terms of, as a character. Now, it can actually also be something that is more linear than the open world aspects of playing as Noctis and the group. So it could either be strictly linear or an open linear environment. And I think that's good because then it would give a balance to this game. This game is quite open world up to a certain point and then very linear, but it could have also gone in the direction of having this open world aspect with Noctis, etc., but then having the linear aspect with Luna. And it doesn't necessarily need to be any sort of combat with Luna. It's more so just her traversing through the environments, and going through different places, healing the people of the Star Scourge and stuff, and sort of alleviating their pain, communing with the astrals, etc. And there could have actually been some combat in these sort of 0.5 chapters and stuff like that, that may actually please fans even more and give us sort of a bit more of an experience. Level up Luna on the way, maybe you can obtain some really cool items that eventually transfer over to Noctis after Altissia. Maybe even some secrets going there. I think that would have been awesome, then we go into chapter 2, you beat that, then you have 2.5, which is where you're playing again as Luna. And I think the reason I feel like this is a great way to sort of have or incorporate Luna into gameplay is that it really fleshes out her story. And it's not just Noctis's journey, but it's both of their journeys. And essentially that's something that I think all of us hope for in this game, and it's something that I felt, at least personally, that the game really lacked but could have delivered. So let me know your thoughts below. How you think Luna could have been made playable. Do you think this would have been an awesome idea, having Luna sort of at the end of every chapter you play as her? I think the reason, or what made me think of this actually, was the Brotherhood anime. So with the Ultimate Collector's Edition, I don't know about the streaming of it online since the game came out, but in terms of the Ultimate Collector's Edition, at the end of every episode, there was maybe 30-second to 1 minute scene of Luna that related directly to that episode, and I felt like it really tied off the episodes really well. Like even just the one with Prompto's episode, at the end it was Luna, she was looking at the sort of the diary that's passed between her and Noctis, and there was a picture that Noctis must have put into it with him and Prompto, so Luna knew what Prompto looked like and she had a smile, and I thought that was cool. It sort of, it showed there was this interaction there in that sort of every episode, that Luna was connected to it in some form. So yeah, anyways, let me know your thoughts below. Maybe there's a different way you think she could be incorporated. Maybe you would have preferred to just instead have more cutscenes of Luna. Hopefully we do get a lot more going forward with the game, not just more scenes with Ravis, her brother, but also with Luna as well. And anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and until next video, stay spot on.